there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To the air, Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really good gain right there. They picked up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
180.
Goff now to throw. This is caught by Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Black 20.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here we go. Turbo.
On 4th down, Goff. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
A loss of 12 yards. And it's 4th down.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On the bootleg, it's Penix. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The give, right side for Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
They'll throw with Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Robinson's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
47-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 60 back.
Here's Penix. There's Mooney with another catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
brings up third.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Gain of 4 yards.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run with Robinson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Looking to throw, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete to
Bijan Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. To throw is gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
At the 40-yard line.
Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Detroit.
There's Goff.
1st down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Lions
And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Black 20.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Maverick Wolf. Maverick.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
180.
Here's Goff. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Lions 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Goff now to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 3rd and 2. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Gibbs will try and pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
2 for 1. Hey, Shell. Value 3.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
180. 2 for 66. Hey, Shell.
From the gun, here's Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
For a Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. James Pierce. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Black 20. I got him. On me.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Looking to put a drive together.
50-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That one deep for London. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Well, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looks to throw. That is caught by Laporta. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll throw with Penix. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 27.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Complete to number 8, Kyle Pitts. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Penix to the air once more. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2nd down, goal to go. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
24, Lions 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's gone. St. Brown on the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a good run here as they run the all the way down to the 40-yard line. And they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way
yards downfield.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Goff looking to change the play. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they win it here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Goff. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's first down. He's back to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Detroit, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.